What's the deal, y'all? It's the Motor City Connect back with another video. And today we're going to be going over the 53-man roster. It hasn't officially released yet. That comes out tomorrow, the 27th, I believe at 4 p.m. But today we're going to get into a few people that's already been cut and waived and kind of give y'all my thoughts, my opinions, and my expectations moving forward. So the biggest shocker for me, I feel like today was Donovan Peoples-Jones. I'm not shocked that he got cut because he hasn't been performing. And I kind of had a feeling, to be honest, that he was going to get cut earlier on because when I went to Jersey for the Giants preseason game, the very first one, he played like the whole game, which I feel like if you kind of already solidified, especially a vet, you feel me? You're not playing the whole game by any means. You might play the first half, you might play a few quarters, few drives, but you're not playing the full game. You feel me? So that was already kind of like a red flag. And after that, I mean, just keeping up with him in the preseason. He hasn't been doing much. We haven't been hearing from him about making plays and joints in regular practice. So it's kind of to be expected, but it is a disappointment. I ain't gonna lie, because we all know he's from the city, born and raised in Detroit, went to Michigan, went crazy at Michigan, and so we all thought he was gonna go crazy in the league. He's had his times here and there, but with Cleveland, he hasn't necessarily been able to do, I think, what he's able to do, and I thought he was gonna be able to do in Detroit when we got him last year. But yeah, man, very disappointing. I ain't gonna lie, because we thought he was gonna be smooth. We thought he was gonna be our wide receiver 3 this year because we just let Josh Reynolds go at the end of last season. And I'm starting to regret that. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I said that in the beginning. I didn't necessarily agree with Brad letting Josh go because although he did fold in the last game, bad, like super bad, he was really one of the main reasons why we beat Kansas City, why we beat the Rams. Like, he showed up when he needed to for real. That last game against San Fran, he dropped 2 passes on 3rd down to get us them first. But all in all, throughout the season, man, he did a good job. So that's gonna be a tough one. That's a tough loss. I ain't gonna lie, because now we got to fill in the wide receiver 3 role. We haven't got anybody, especially letting DPJ go. I don't know who's gonna be Khalif Raymond. I don't know if he's gonna be our W3 or what. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Isaiah Williams, we're probably gonna keep him on a 53-man roster. I don't know if he's gonna step up. Darius Fountain, I don't know if he's gonna step up. Like, it's a few guys we have, but haven't necessarily showed anything in the regular season. Obviously, these guys are young, so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really interesting to see who steps up if we grab anybody, which I'm hoping we do. So that was a shocker. Another shocker for me, not necessarily shocker, but I thought we was gonna keep him, Shane Zylstra. I thought we was gonna keep him because he was out all last season. I think he had knee surgery. But obviously with that coming back, he would have been behind Brock, and then obviously Sam Laporta. He's our starter. So, but I thought he would still make the team, to be honest. I feel like you can never have too much depth at the tight end spot, especially guys who can block. So yeah, that was interesting. We let him go. And then Zonovan Knight, we let him go. Nobody really cares about that. He was our 4th string running back, so we not really pressed on that. But then, yeah, bro, it's going to be interesting to see tomorrow. I think the biggest thing that everybody waiting for is the James Houston, to see if he gets cut or we keep him. I'm hoping we keep him. Obviously, James Houston was a playmaker 2 seasons ago when he was fully healthy. He came in the last few games and went crazy. Had, I think, 6 or 7 sacks in like 5 games. And obviously, as a player grows, he's only going to get better. Last year, he was hurt at the beginning of the season. Didn't really play that well, but this season coming in fully healthy, I think we should keep him. I think he's definitely going to benefit our defense, that's another thing, bro. Defensive line, edge rushers, outside linebackers. Can never have too many, bro, because during the season, guys get hurt, fatigue. You know, you need guys to be able to still do good in the pass rush. So I hope we keep him. That was really the main ones that were released today. Like I said, the 53-man roster releases tomorrow, the official roster. And knowing the Lions, they probably won't release it until the very last minute. I think 4 o'clock is when the deadline is. So we'll probably get something tomorrow afternoon. I'm gonna make more videos throughout the week, kind of go in detail of who we kept, who we cut. Like I said, I hope we keep James Houston. That's the biggest one for me. And I still think we need to pick up a wide receiver 3. We know J-Mo gonna have a huge season. Wide receiver 2. I'm thinking he's gonna get 1,000 yards for real. I mean, Sam Laporta almost had it last year. I think he had like 800, high 800 this year. I think obviously Amon-Ra, my expectations for him is gonna be 1,650 yards, 10 touchdowns. J-Mo, I'm gonna go 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns. Who else we got? Sam Laporta. I don't know if he'll have a better season than last year. I'm hoping he does, but now that he's on the spotlight, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's seen him. He was a rookie last year, so it's easy for guys to sleep on him. But now that he's here, you know, everybody say, you know, that sophomore slump is real. I'm hoping it's not real. Still think he'll get 800 plus yards, 8 touchdowns. You know, he's going to be our go-to guy. He's dependable. And then obviously, Khalif Raymond, he's going to step up a little bit. But and then now that we got, you know, Jahmyr Gibbs, we're going to be running him in the slot a little bit. That'll be interesting too, because his receiving yards are going to go up. Him and Amon-Ra had a little, not a bet, because we don't gamble in no facilities, mind you. J-Mo got, y'all know the whole situation with J-Mo last year, but he basically said if he gets 1,000 rushing, 1,000 receiving, he'll get him anything. So that'll be interesting to see what happens. In other news, Dan Campbell said basically everybody is fully healthy for the most part. Zeitler is good. Rodrigo, Rake, Terrion, Davis, they're all good for week 1. Gibbs, they're all good for week 1. So we should be good for week 1. It'll be interesting, bro. It'll be interesting. That'll be a good game. Still trying to figure out if I want to go or not, because I don't live in Michigan no more, but I think I might have to make that trip, spend that bread, because it's once in a lifetime. Like I said, y'all know I went to, I think, 4 or 5 games last year. I went to the playoff game against Tampa Bay. Crazy. So I'm hoping we get that again. More dubs, more home field advantages. And yeah, man, going into the second part, preseason. I think overall it was a smooth preseason. We went 2-1. Of course, the only game we lost was the game I went to against the Giants. That was the first game, though. I wasn't really tripping on that. Also, it's preseason, so we could have went 3-0, but it don't really mean too much. Honestly, the biggest thing is just seeing improvement with the rookies, the vets who, you know, still trying to secure a spot. DPJ, man, we thought he was going to be smooth. I thought his spot was guaranteed for real going into the preseason. But hey, you never know. This past week we played Pittsburgh, comeback W. Hendon went crazy. He had 90 plus rushing yards, came back 14-0, led the team to a dub. I like how we let him play all 4 quarters. You know, last few games he played the second half in the first game, and then last game he played the second half as well, if I'm not mistaken. No, he started last game. But then against Pittsburgh, we let him play basically the whole game, let him come back. We started the game off with a few sacks, which that was a little bit discouraging, because if anybody on our O-line gets hurt, I don't know, man. These guys are going to have to strap up quick, you feel me? Because those guys, the younger guys, a lot of guys we drafted this year and last year, their footwork isn't the best. You could tell they still need better hand placement. So that'll be interesting. Overall, I think the preseason went well. Like I said, tomorrow's gonna show everything when the official roster drops. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna be coming with more videos for y'all. But overall, I think it was a successful off season. We filled in the holes that we had on defense, in our secondary, the cornerback position, the safety position, the nickel position, with the Meek. So it'll be a smooth season, I think, man. Let me know in the comments y'all's predictions for the 53-man roster. Who y'all think gonna get cut? Who y'all think gonna stay? You know, let me know something. Let me know something, man. But until tomorrow, man, y'all stay safe. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. And I'm gonna tap in with y'all soon, man.